Hi everyone, welcome back to our Simple Invoice project. In this video, we're going to learn how to create a new invoice by first add form data and add a new template with Laravel on the backend and Vuejs on front end. So the starting point of our video is the result of our previous video. If you haven't seen that, I will link that in description down below. So the first thing I want to do is to go in our VS Code, on resources, on GS, on component, on invoices, in index.view, and I'm going to add a new function, const the name of our function, new invoice, async, let form await axios dot get slash API slash create invoice. All right, let's go in our roots on api.php, copy this root and paste it. All right, let's change here and add create, change here and add create also. Now we are going to create a function in our invoice controller called create invoice. Okay, we'll go in our invoice controller and create a new function, public function, the name of our function, create invoice, request. It add variable count, which will return count where k is invoice. First, let's add a model called count. Alright, to continue by creating a new variable, random counter where key is invoice. Alright, variable invoice order by ID desk first. If we have invoice ID price 1, variable counters equal counter vary price invoice, else counters counter value. All right, let's now create a form data by use a variable form data number variable count prefix dot variable counters. Customer ID will be null. Customer null. Date due date Nile, reference, Nile, discount, 0, term and conditions will be default term and conditions. Item will be product ID, Nile, product, Nile, unit price 0, and then quantity one. All right. Let's return our response. JSON with form data. All right. Let's go in our index.view and add in our function new invoices. Let's add console.log form.data. Let's go in our browser and inspect. All right, on console, and you can see our form is appear. We'll return back in our VS Code, import use router from view router. Let's add const root use router. All right, let's go now in our new invoice function and add routes.push /invoice/new. This function will redirect us to this new URL invoice-new. All right, we'll go in our template and add a click button. On this button, new invoice. All right, let's now go in our browser, and when we click to new invoice, it redirect us to page not found because we are not create the new invoice for the moment. We'll go in our VS Code, create a new component on invoices called new.view. All right, before add something, let's go in our browser and open a new tab in our browser. Go on our GitHub repository, which is github.com/share-tutorials-dev on invoice HTML CSS. Open index.html and go here and just copy this part of our template. All right, let's go back in our VS Code on new.view component and add template, add a div called container and paste our template. All right, we'll go on our router in index.js and import invoice new from component invoices new.view on routes, add path invoice. /invoice/new component invoice new. All right. Now we are going to verify that our template is up here. All right. You can see our template is here now. All right. Let's now make an inspection. If I click to new invoice buttons, it will redirect us where we are going to create a new invoice and add default form data from our invoice controller function. All right. So that is all about to create form data and add template. In upcoming video, we will continue to learn how to create a new invoice. Thank you for watching.